Good day, fellow teachers. I am Patrick King, teacher at the Green Apple Lower School. I'm making this video to help everyone who is having difficulty creating their own videos for their students or their family or friends, whoever watches these videos. This video is to help you understand how to do it simply and easy. I've researched absolutely free software that you can use. I made sure it was available both on Windows, like on a regular computer, regular desktop, or on a Mac, which is what Apple makes. I've tried to make it as simple as possible, and that's why I made this step-by-step video to help you understand and comprehend the process of this, because it can be quite overwhelming at first. And bear with me on it. I know it's going to be extremely overwhelming and new to most individuals, but that's why I made this video again, to rewatch, to learn, and to learn something new. How cool is that? So we're going to start with the software that you'll be downloading. Again, absolutely free. So OBS Studio, that's the first one. What this is going to do, it's going to record our screen and our webcam if you have a face cam. I personally don't use it in my videos just because I don't want to be distracting from the book or whatever I'm doing on the screen. But this is going to help us do that. And then OpenShot Video Editor. Now you don't have to download this. I'll get to that more later in the video. But this is used if you want to edit your video, if you want to add music to it, things like that. That's what you'll be downloading to do that. And again, both free, available on Mac and on PC. So super easy and free. So when you first open OBS, after you download it, it's going to look like this. It's going to look a little confusing, but bear with me, hang in there, we got this. The first thing to note that you always want to double check is this option right here. It's called Audio Mixer. What this is it shows the incoming audio from whatever microphone you're using. So do you see how this is bouncing up and down like that? That's showing that the mic I'm using is picking up my voice, which means when we record, it's going to pick up my voice. That's awesome. That's super, super nice. And then this one is your desktop audio. What that is whatever is playing from your computer is going to be recorded as well. That's why we hit mute, so only our mic audio is being picked up, which is what we're saying. The next thing we're going to note is scenes. What a scene is what we're going to be showing to our viewer, to our student, to our child. That's what a scene is. It's what the individual who's going to be watching this video is going to be seeing. So what we want to do, since we're going to be recording a book, we're going to add a scene, and this pops up, and we're going to call it Green Apple Recording. We're calling it Green Apple Recording so we know what it is and what it does, and we can always return to it the next time we record something. Then we're going to go over to sources. The source is going to be the book that we're reading. It's going to be the image we're showing. It's going to be whatever the viewer is going to end up seeing from the scene is what the source is. So what we're doing is we're going to go to Add again, and we're going to add, we'll click on Display Capture. And this other menu is going to pop up. The Display Capture, what it is what we're capturing. And we're going to call it Book Capture, because we know the book is going to be captured if this is chosen, if this source is chosen. And boom, this is what first pops up. How trippy is that? So after we've found out what we want recorded, what display we want, we're going to hit OK. So now the scene, Green Apple Recording, is going to be recording the screen. It's going to be recording whatever is right here. So it can record a picture, like if I wanted to show sharks, we can do that. It's going to record all that when we start recording. But what we want is we want to record a book. And we're going to record Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. This is one of my favorite books recently. I love these books. So now it's going to be recording the book. So what I am reading these books off of is a website called archive.org. And that'll be in the description box below on this YouTube video, so you can go and reference it. So after we created our book capture source, we're going to make one for our webcam so our face can be seen by our students, our family, friends, etc. We're going to go to add again, and we are going to go to video capture device. And what a video capture device is, you guessed it, the webcam. And we're going to call it webcam. Super easy. We know what it is. And boom. And you go to device. You make sure your webcam is working. And if it is, it's going to pop up the screen. Boom. There I am. Hello! Hello, friends. Hello! So that looks all good. We're seeing device right there. Boom. My webcam selected. That's what it would look like on yours. You hit OK. Boom. It's added. Webcam's added. We can click on the webcam. We can move it around. We can shrink it. Do all sorts of crazy stuff with it if we really wanted to. And you could just leave it like that. So this is where it gets kind of cool. And if you wanted to get rid of the webcam, you can just hit this little eye icon. Boom. It's gone. Turn it back on. Boom, 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 boom. So if you wanted to read a book and you wanted the child to focus on the book, you just click on the webcam. You're gone. Click on the webcam to come back when you're done reading the book. Easy peasy. And you also want to know if your webcam picks up audio. You don't want it to pick up audio. Click that, because again, we're using our mic. It should already be recording unless your audio is through your webcam. So now we can start reading the book. Look at that. Boom, boom. It's flipping. We're working. It's good. So now what we want to do is we want to test record. We want to make sure that everything we've done is set up, it's perfect, and it works. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings. We're going to check to make sure that everything is set up correctly for when we record our video. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to output. We're only going to go to output. We're not going to deal with any of these other options. They're unnecessary for what we're doing at the moment. If you want to get really in-depth into it, you can go mess around with it if you want. But we're going to go to output and we're going to go to recording. And when we go to recording, we're going to check two things. We're going to check, one, where the video is going to record to, and we're going to check our audio tracks. So the recording path is where our video is going to show up when we're done with it. And I highly recommend just setting it to your desktop. So you're going to go to Browse, and you're going to click on PC, or you're going to click on Desktop, whatever is labeled on your system, Mac, PC, what have you. And then you're going to hit Select Folder, and it's going to put the video when it's done recording, when we're done recording, on the desktop. And I'll show you that in just a minute. And then the next thing is audio tracks. We want to make sure the 3 audio tracks are selected. The reason why is the 3 audio tracks are these 3 tracks right here. The desktop audio, the mic audio, and the webcam audio. The reason why we want all 3 selected is to make sure that everything is being recorded. Even if we told it to be muted, we want to make sure it's recording, because if we end up doing a whole video and no audio is picked up, Who's gonna watch that? So you wanna always make sure your audio is recording. And after that, you're gonna hit OK. And then we're going to record our video. Now we're gonna be doing a test recording. What the test recording does is it's going to help us make sure that whatever we set up in the scene, all these sources work to a T. And all you have to do is hit start recording. And look at that. A video started to record right here. You can see me, boom, 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 doing some dabs, saying, hey kids, check out this book, boom, boom. It's great, I love it. Let's not let a pigeon drive the bus. And then we're gonna hit stop recording. Now we're gonna go to this video file that was made because it's on our desktop. It was easy to find. We're gonna open it and boom, jams. It works. You can see my sick dabs right there. Awesome. So if you want to stop there, that's perfect. You have your video recorded. You have the face cam so your children can see you. You're reading a book. Boom, basics done. After you did your test recording, if you didn't notice, when you record, we have all this stuff up here. We have our toolbar, we have our URL bar, we have our toolbar. All this stuff is extra stuff that whoever is watching our video, our recording of our book, does not need to see. You can have it if you want, but again, up to you. So we're gonna go to book capture and we're going to add a filter. So you're gonna right click on the source book capture, what we made earlier, and you're gonna go to filters. And then you're gonna go to add. You can right click and add that way, but we'll go to add, we'll keep it easy. And we're going to go to crop and pad. So what this does, and you're gonna just name it book crop, that's fun. And then this pops up. This is showing that the filter book crop is being applied to this source book capture. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of shrink the screen so we can get it to line up with this book. So what we have to do is we have to navigate to these numbers and kind of guess. We can't drag, unfortunately, so we're just going to guess numbers. Like, let's say 300. Do you see how the screen moved? What that's doing is, again, it's zooming in, basically, on the screen, on the portion of the screen that the book's on. So we're going to do like 250 there. We can go to, we might even do like 270. Look at that. Top, let's try 200 first. And you're going to have to experiment, hit and miss. Right, let's try 200. Let's do 220. Let's do 250. Ooh, that's perfect. And then bottom, we'll probably do like 200. That might be too much. We'll do 190. Oh, that looks good. So now, when we click our screen, look at it, it's just the book. How perfect's that? And then we're just gonna hit close. And when we come back, our screen's gonna be smaller. Just gotta make it bigger. Even it out a little bit. And boom. Book is zoomed on. We can even make it bigger if we wanted. We can mess with that. Pop up the webcam, boom. It's just the book and you for the video. But we're going to add a little flavor to it. And what we're going to add, we're going to add a background. So the background is going to cover up these black bars right here. It's because when we record this now, it's going to record these black bars as well. So we're going to go to add. We're going to go to image. We'll label it background. And then we got to browse. We have to find the background that we want. So download it beforehand, do what have you. I'm going to navigate to where our background is. If I can remember where I put it. Backgrounds, and we're going to pick, let's pick the sky one. Boom, it shows up, we have it, okay. Oh no! It's covering our front. Oh no, what are we gonna do? It's covering our front. It's covering our face. It's covering our book. It's not our background, it's our foreground. It's an easy fix. You're just gonna navigate to sources, click on background, drag that sucker to the bottom, boom. It's now in the background. You can adjust it to cover all the black parts. So now when we record, and we hit stop recording, throw up the video, background's right there. We have a nice, cool looking video. And that's rad. And you're done. But if you want to add some cool music or something, spice it up, I'm going to cut to that. Now, this is OpenShot Video Editor. What this is going to do is it's going to allow us to edit the recording that we just made. This is if you want to fix something that happened during the recording, like you messed up, you wanted to add music to the recording, whatever. That's what video editing's for. If you nailed it the first time when you were recording, then perfect. That video that you just created using OBS should be all that you need. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be editing this video to have music. Just so there's something in the background. If you have any background noise that's distracting, the music kind of helps bring the focus back to the video, what's being shown on screen. So to do that, you're going to navigate over to Project Files. You're going to go to Import Files, and you're going to find the video file that you want to add. And that's this one right here. This is going to be the video file we just recorded when we did a test recording. Then you're going to also import the music. And again, there are tons of options for music online that's free. There's a ton of royalty-free music. There's a ton of music on YouTube that you can use as long as you mention the creator in a comment somewhere. It's always there. And we're going to navigate to our music, which I forgot where I put it. There it is. I found it. Audio, music, and we'll do Chill Hop Essentials. Doesn't that sound great? Click on it. Boom, our music has been imported into the project as well. Now we're going to drag our video onto the timeline. This is called the timeline. This is showing the length and the whole video laid out for us. So when we play now, you can hear the recording. That's pretty cool. Now we're going to add the music. Just drag the music back on. It looks like the music clip is too long. We're going to right click on it. We're going to go to slice. Kind of cut it right there. Delete it. We can even make it bigger if we wanted to kind of match up with this. And now when we play, you can hear the music. Pretty catchy, right? But if you notice, the music was too loud. It kind of drowned out our own audio. So we're going to right click on it. We're going to go to volume, and we're going to go to entire clip, and we're going to level it out, maybe make it like 30%. So now that it's 30%, we're going to listen to the video again. Awesome. The audio's there, the music works. We might actually want to lower it just a little bit. Maybe make it 20%. So now when we play it, a little too loud still, and we can make it 10%, whatever, experiment with it. Once that's done, make sure you save, always save. You go to Save Project, find a folder, make a folder, call it Storytime or Recording or Edited Projects, whatever. We're going to call this Test Video. Going to save it in there. And now if we're done, we're all set. We're going to go to File. We're going to go to Export. We're going to export video. And all this stuff pops up. What this is, we're going to name the file. So that's naming what we want the video called. So if we're reading, don't let the pigeon drive the bus, then we'll name it that. And we'll navigate to the folder path to choose where we want the video to be exported to. And we're going to navigate to the folder that we made, which is now gone on my desktop for some reason. And we're going to name it Exported Videos. We're going to click on it, select it, double check everything, make sure this is all good. Yep, we want MP4. We want it to be 720p, doesn't really matter, we can make it 1080p. That's just the quality, how good the video looks. We can do that, boom, look at that. Or just keep it as is. I recommend just keeping it as is, just keep it as simple as possible. We hit export video. And depending on the length of your video, it could take a while, but it's going to export this video and show up on your desktop. And once it's on your desktop, we're going to check the video, make sure it exported correctly. And if it did, then we are all set to share that video. And boom. Video recorded. Music was playing. You can hear us. And you're all set. If any of this was confusing, I know it's a lot. Just rewatch the video. If you have any questions, please contact me. I'd be happy to answer them. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Be safe, stay healthy, and enjoy making some sweet videos.